Hey, welcome to MAP 2011. This is what you're going to build. Today we're going to learn how to build a playground in 5 easy steps. Step 1, know your site plan. Step 2, you're going to build your primary structure. Step 3, you're going to build your auxiliary structures. Step 4, you're going to build borders. And step 5, mulch, mulch, mulch. On day 1, you're going to build your main structure. To do that, you're going to want to make sure that the ground is as level as possible.
It's important to level the ground. We do this by using a rake and a shovel if necessary. Get the ground as level as possible. This will pay off in the long run.
Okay, so what we're doing here, we're making sure that the ground is level. You see Catherine out there holding up the stick. She is holding it on level ground, so we look through this. We see that it's at 4'9". Then, to measure our holes the right way, we put the big, long measuring stick into the holes and add how deep we need the holes to be. We need those particular holes to be 2 foot 3 inches. So add that on to 4'9" and you get 7 feet even. So we know the holes are deep enough when we stick the measuring stick into the holes, look through here and see 7 feet even.
Also on day 1, you're going to inventory the entire crate. Make sure you count every screw and every pole. What is a center point?
Every site plan is given a corner that every measurement is based off of. What is important is to find your corner and mark off of that corner using tape measures.
What you want to do is find the corner where you're going to begin. So if this is your main corner, you start on the inside, and basing off of your inside, we're going to go 10 feet 8 inches. Follow me. 10 feet 8 is exactly right here. Real easy to do. You take your finger, you all got one, maybe 10, and mark. That way you'll know when you need to do your other line where to start from. That's 10 feet 8 inches right there. Basing on that, we're going to again start on the inside, and an eyeball where 10 foot 8 inches is, it's approximately that long. Not approximately, exactly that long. Then you take your tape measure, we mark, and then we walk it out. You go where your first marker was, you do an intersecting line. Now you grab your other tape measure, and you walk, and where your 2 intersecting points become, that is your center post.
You're going to study the site plan and mark the first footing. Place in a ground stake and base everything off of main footing. You'll dig 4 holes to lay out your main structure. To dig your holes, you'll use a post hole digger as shown here by Andrew.
At the bottom of every hole, you want to remember to put a paver stone. If a paver stone is not available, cut a piece from the crate and just place it at the bottom of the hole, making sure that that is level as well.
After your first hole has been dug, you've placed your block under your pole, now squared your pole. You then dig 3 additional holes, place the deck on the ground, and begin to bungee the cord around the 4 poles. Now we're going to learn how to pour a footing. After you've dug your hole to the proper depth, you're going to learn how to mix Quikrete. To mix Quikrete, you add the mix plus water. Follow the directions given on the back of the Quikrete bag on how to properly mix. Remember, each hole requires 2 bags of Quikrete.
Here we are about to pour our footings. The important thing for you to know about your footings is that it's a 2 foot hole, over 2 feet, because at the very bottom of that hole is a block. That block's purpose is there to keep the entire post level until the cement sets. So you've dug in a 2 foot hole, followed by placing your block, making sure the entirety is level. Then before the Quikrete goes in, you'll bungee it to your top deck and level the poles. And make sure that your poles are level. You'll notice as well that there's a warning label affixed. We want to make sure that that warning label isn't turned to the inside, but to the outside. When you're done, it's going to be 12 inches above, which will give you at least 9 inches of mulch, possibly 12. That way it wouldn't be covered up.
The perimeter of a playground is put in place by large wooden beams. We will begin on day 1 to place these beams in place. Future days, we'll construct these into a solid structure.
At the end of every workday, don't forget to caution tape off your site, put all your tools in a vehicle,
and make sure that anything that needs to be secured gets in a safe location. It is important to hydrate all day long. Drink lots of water. In between, mix in Powerade or Gatorade. All right, get out there. We'll see you guys back here tonight.